Thank you. Good evening. I don't have a slide because I actually just want to share with you my experience in tech over the last 15 years as it pertains to diversity and inclusion. So just to level set, what does diversity and inclusion mean to me? Well, diversity is being invited to the party, and inclusion is being asked to dance while you're at the party. And so over the last 15 years, I have worked in various companies like Honeywell, Accenture, Amazon Web Services, and now at Microsoft. And I thought a lot about what works, what is it about diversity? Because a lot of big companies, a lot of large tech companies have diversity and inclusion programs. And my perspective was, well, I didn't always feel comfortable. I didn't always feel included. So what was the difference between one company and another where I felt like, wow, this is home, this really works? And it was a number of things that I would like you to think about as a takeaway. One, there was buy-in from the leadership, top down. They walked the walk when it came to diversity and inclusion. Some examples like support of employee resource groups. So for an example, Microsoft has executive leader sponsorship for BAM, which stands for Blacks at Microsoft, for GLEAN, Gay and Lesbians at Microsoft, for women at Microsoft. 2, onboarding new employees, mandatory unconscious training. How do you say that? Unconscious bias training. And then the other thing is that there is an external outreach to the community. And what does that look like? Well, sponsorship of groups such as Lesbians Who Tech. In fact, Microsoft is going to be in San Francisco at their summit, career fair, doing a tech up in next week. And then in addition to that, they sponsor the National Black MBA Association. So all of those things coming together really make a diversity and inclusion program. It also makes employees such as myself feel welcomed and with a feeling that I actually belong within the organization where I can do my best work. So that's it. Any questions? Thank you.
Has there ever been organizations where you felt uncomfortable in some way, but then they were able to quickly respond to any concerns you have?
Yes, and you know, the way that I felt the best my concerns were addressed is through ERG groups. Actually working through that, bubbling that up to the leadership, and then that's where it was making a difference. So if you're actually looking for a job, I recommend that one of the questions you ask during the interview process is leadership invested? What does your diversity and inclusion program look like? Do you have an ERG, which is an employee resource group? And what type of groups and programs are they involved with within the organization? Anyone else? Yes.
What have you seen in terms of retention and just output morale makes a difference in terms of the benefit to the company besides just like getting a buzzword?
I would say that it really helps when an organization is sponsoring groups or attending outside functions, such as the National Black MBA or women, the Grace Harbor type conferences. When you see an organization that's really making that type of investment and then sponsoring employees to attend, that is part of, that's made me feel more at home. Yeah. Yes?
You talked a lot, you mentioned a lot of great diversity and inclusion programs.
Mm-hmm.
When you think about diversity and its existence within Microsoft outside of a program, how do you see its existence in the sustainability of functional roles as well as departmental and in the products that they produce?
One of the great things that I've seen lately within Microsoft is that when a team is developing a new product, they will reach out to ERG groups, and I'm really homing in on that, but reach out to ERG groups to participate so that the diversity in thought and the diversity in thought and input is captured. Yeah.
One more question?
Zina?
Yes.
Can you give any examples of what you've seen in your own experience around the unconscious bias? Because you mentioned, a couple of people have mentioned that tonight. I'm just curious to elaborate on what that might look like.
Wow. That's a good question. You want a personal experience, like something
Sure.
I've experienced? I worked on, I won't mention the company, but I worked on a particular team. I asked for specific training, and because I was not specifically a developer, but I wanted the training, it had something to do with cloud. And you didn't need to be a developer or a solution architect in order to take this training. Others on the team were able to take it, and I was not. So it was not clearly explained as to why I was not allowed to take that training. So.
And there were the people that were allowed, was it a double bias, like female and color?
No, they were just men. Yeah. Yeah. And what's interesting enough is the person came back from the training and didn't even do anything with it. So, yeah. But, we have things that happen to us in life. And what I've found is really making those connections within an organization, reaching out, having mentors, doing work within the community, and also being true, authentic to myself, which is speaking up where I need to speak up. Yes. Oh, good. There's one more question. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just asking if there are any ways that you know of startups to get involved in something like unconscious bias training or something along the lines of what you're talking about for smaller companies that are
Yeah.
Please stand up.
Yeah.
Hi.
Right here.
So I know small companies, may have a challenge with an ERG group. So what I would encourage is that you connect with communities like Women in Tech. And here you are. So, Thank you.